All right, first things first, I opened a GoFundMe last time and somebody actually donated to it. It was a joke. It was a joke, but somebody donated to it, so you know who you are. Thank you. I just want some dinner money here. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another video about the 1990 Yamaha Virago XV1100 bobber project. So I got a couple updates for you today. We did go to the store and pick up the reupholstered stock seat. As I told you last video, I did cut the stock seat in half so it would kind of ergonomically fit the bike better using the stock seat, have the stock mounting bolts, that kind of stuff. So we had that reupholstered. We finally picked it up, and so here it is on the bike. So I think it looks pretty good, you know, for being a stock seat that we kind of modified. And since it's a bobber, you do want like a low profile, you don't want a big bulky seat on it. And so the stock seat isn't like a true bobber kind of look like the other bobber seat that I got was, but it is a heck of a lot more comfortable. So come on over here. So this seat, I've sat on it, and you could literally take this thing on like long rides, and this thing's super comfortable. Looking at it ergonomically, it doesn't look too bad on the bike. It is a little bit wide, but it does cover up all the electronics underneath, so this will be a bike you can ride in the rain, the wet seasons as well. My CX500 does have a seat that is not quite as wide, so you can get water underneath the seat, and so it's more of a fair weather bike, whereas this one you can take it any season, have a good time, and for many hours. Like, you could go on long trips with it, and it would be a great bike to ride. And it feels really good too. Just overall, that seat looks pretty good, feels really good. I have no complaints with it. So that's a stock seat, that's what it looks like. And the reupholstery shop did a great job. It was only $60 for the whole process. It took about 2.5 weeks to get done, but there it is. Last couple updates on this bike. I do need to figure out a couple more things, but I have so many different projects I'm doing right now. A lot of you guys know that I have tons going on. But the last couple things I need to do with this bike is get the clutch cable kind of adjusted and figure out that. The aftermarket levers I put on here wasn't the stock, doesn't have like the stock cable housing, and so it needs some adjusting that I need to figure out. Other items of business here is I do need to wire in the tail light. I did confirm though, last video, some of you guys were asking about the wiring for the tail light. Since we had that super sketchy lamp cable, I didn't really know if the tail light was gonna work or not because it was a very ghetto setup, and that was kind of a mystery. But I did actually play with the wires and plug them all into different places on the stock wiring harness, and I got it to all work. So it does work, but I do need to, the lights usually come with bullet connectors that are too small for stock connectors on larger CC bikes, and older bikes use a larger bullet connector. So these are too small. I need to just clip them, strip the wires, put larger connectors on. Not a big deal, and at least it all works. Another thing I need to do is use some end cap plates here to close off the frame, make sure that nothing's getting under the frame and into it to make it rust, corrode, that kind of thing. So that's another item of business. I do need to bleed the brakes, and I think that's the last thing I need to do. I do need to fill it up with brake fluid. That's pretty much it, and that's all that we need to do. I did replace this foot peg. It's still slightly bent, but not nearly as bad as before. The stock one was bent pretty bad. It took a fall, so that's normally just what happens. All right, well anyway, that's the Virago. Those are the updates and stuff I still need to do. Come on over here. I do want to let you guys know where this is kind of headed, where my next videos are coming from, that kind of stuff. I don't want to just kind of push you random videos because I know you guys want to see the Virago all finished up and whatnot. But again, I do have a ton of other projects I'm working on at the same time. So the Virago is not the only thing I can show you guys, and I'm super excited to show you guys a lot more what I have going on. So one of my biggest projects right now is actually renovating this guest house. A lot of you guys know I'm kind of into real estate, and we bought our first house. My wife and I bought our first house, and it's actually zoned for duplex, triplex, multifamily residential. And so I'm super stoked to get this place renovated and as a rental unit. And so that's really where my focus has been these last few weeks. So come on in here. As you can see, I kind of just want to keep you guys updated. It's kind of fun. So I just got this bathroom all framed up. We actually had a plumber come in and diagnose. We're going to probably get this thing plumbed, all the water, everything we need in the next couple weeks. So that's super exciting. I'm also going to be framing these interior walls here. So we're going to make this thing like an actual little house. And so we're going to frame some interior walls here, make a living room, kitchen area, bathroom. Then we're going to have a bedroom here, laundry room over there. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on these last few weeks. I'm really trying to hammer this out, so I haven't really gotten around to the final touches of the Virago yet, but it's pretty much complete. There's just a few things that I need to figure out. They'll take a little bit of time, and so I'm trying to put some time into it every now and then when I can, but it's kind of just a slow project. So I do have one more project that I'm going to show you guys next. So after this video, you're going to be seeing a project I've been working on since the beginning of this year, actually, and it finally got here and whatever. You guys will see it next time. It's not the Virago project, but it's super exciting, and I want to get this thing, I want to show it to you guys. It's awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Today was just an update kind of thing. This is what I've been working on. My life has been hectic with so many different projects. I work full-time doing video production and photography for weddings, and actually a lot of business stuff, so my weekdays are full too. And between that, working on this guest house, the other projects I have, and the Virago, it's just a lot of work. So that's where I'm at. Well, that is pretty much it, guys. That is what I'm working on and where my life is at right now. And so I'm trying to move forward with a lot of different projects. Main focus is the guest house right now. But things are moving on. I want to get that Virago done. I actually have somebody who wants to buy it. So you know who you are. It's going to be exciting. That Virago is awesome. It actually runs great right now. It idles 1500 RPM just like it should. Doesn't choke, you can just throttle it and it's great. So I do want to see if it runs and drives. The transmission looks good, but until I adjust the clutch cable, I can't really tell you for sure. But that's where we're at. Stay tuned for these next coming videos. It's exciting stuff, at least for me. I hope you guys stick around. I know it's going to be other projects I'm working on these next couple videos, but stay tuned, guys. Pleasure having you. Pleasure making videos for you. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video.